Back from the dead.
Hey yo pretty people, welcome back to FullStack. My name is Galore XP, and the last episode you've seen me on my knees. Not even on my knees. You've seen me just laying face down on the ground with how much equipment I have lost, with how little I had in this game. But right now, look at me. Look at me. Look at me with your special eyes. Look at my inventory. We have a routine-free diamond sword, a fortune-free, unbreaking-free, efficiency 5 mending pickaxe, a diamond axe with efficiency 5 on it, a helmet with protection 4, a chestplate with protection 3, pants with protection 4, boots with protection 4, depth strider 3, and that's not even it. You don't believe me? Check this out. Check this out for yourself. Bam, baby! We have a silk touch mending pick, fortune mending pick, 2 more swords with unbreaking on them, which I keep just so I can additionally enchant my original one. Several shovels that I just have laying around, an axe, several pickaxes that I just have laying around, 4 mending books, bunch of name tags, and 28 diamond blocks. All in the span of less than 1 week. How did I do it? How did I do it? You will be, well, probably will, you probably will not be impressed. Mostly I did it using this contraption to enchant my stuff. I used pickaxes I actually generated using my the 2 villagers of mine, this gentleman right here and this gentleman right here. By the way, I figured out that you can apparently add using a dispenser you can put a hat on top of a villager, so I decided to put a pirate hat on top of my villager. Look at it. It actually combines pretty well with the black apron that he has. I love it. But anyway, I traded pickaxes from those guys. I actually combined them in my crafting table to re-enchant myself. I used this guy and his the distant relative over there to get emeralds from my rotten flesh, and of course I also used Mr. Manbat for moral support. But one thing that villagers and tricky Manbats cannot get me is diamonds. Diamonds themselves are sadly only available in this game if you kill a diamond block. If you hunt down and kill with a pickaxe a diamond block that has diamonds in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my latest hunting diamond blocks machinery thingies. Yeah, that's what I call it. Now, actually, I call this thing the diamond vein. This is actually not something really impressive. I mean, this is a very simple contraption. It's not even a contraption properly. It's just an item sorter attached to a large water conveyor of all the resources that I get from a strip mine. So the diamond mine is not actually anything special. It's just a strip mine setup. Yeah, but it's such a great thing too when you actually get used to it. Now, okay, check this out. Let me explain. Let me properly demonstrate to you. First of all, the diamond vein is structured this way. We have the main corridor with the conveyor, and we have side corridors split out in 3 blocks. Now, why 3 and not 2? Because most people prefer 2 blocks between the strip mines. I use 3 because rarely any block or veins are less than 2 blocks wide, which means that if a too wide vein is in here, it will either show up on this side or on this side, which means that I can save up in the mining kinda, you know, in the spacing out. Now that's the first part. The second part is the way I use this contraption is I go inside of one of the side tunnels and I dig a lot. I dig everything I find. I basically just hold on shift and just, yeah, and fall asleep on my keyboard while holding shift and holding the left button pressed. But while doing so, once I'm done, I actually, instead of just turning around and running back to the entrance, I actually do this. Check this out. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I turn around and I go the other direction. I go back. So I even earn more items by going backwards, which is, yeah, some little idea that I had in mind. I mean, it will not work if you are going back into your original mine, into your center mine, with your inventory full with items. But that's kind of how I do stuff, and let's face it, I personally usually turn around not because I'm done, not because I have my entire inventory stuck, but mostly because I just run into lava or something. But once you're done, once you come back, you are supposed to do this. You stand in the middle and you throw all of the stuff from your inventory into the water stream. As the items go away, you turn around and you go back to mining. So straight back into walking. Now, since I'm using a fortune mending pick, it will actually repair itself upon breaking ore blocks, which means that technically, if I have enough food, if I actually attach a food delivery system to the diamond vein mine, I could possibly walk forever. I could possibly mine absolutely forever, just until the dawn of time. That's how long I could probably mine inside of this setup. Now, of course, we don't really want to mine until the dawn of time, because first of all, that rhymes, and second of all, we kind of want all of our diamonds to be useful. We want to actually use them on something. So, yeah, that's another thing. Once you're done, you jump into the system and you use the water stream to actually carry you all the way back home. Now, usually when I do this, I actually just leave my character standing there. As you can clearly see, it actually goes boop, 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 and then it pushes you all the way, and the next one picks you up. So it actually does walk if you just AFK in the water stream. But once I'm there, I do this, and I see this thing here going on. Now, what's going on, everybody? The hoppers at the end of the water stream have already picked up all of my items and are transferring them into the system. Now, this system is, yeah, this is just an array of 5 item sorters. Not too impressive if you think about it, but very impressive if you think about it with another thought. This thing sorts stone. It keeps all the stone in it. So what I did right after I assembled this hopper array here, I actually went around all of my base, entirety of the grave, and I picked every single stone block. As you can see, there's no stone, no pure stone blocks left in my storage. There's only bricks, there's only stairs, there's only half blocks. Every full block of stone got removed from this storage, leaving dozens of chests half empty. So right as we speak, the storage system is actually sorting itself out. I'm pretty sure, in fact, that it's already done. Yes, it is. So all of our stone, all of our brick, all of our cobblestone is right now inside of here and is ready for action. If I ever need copious amounts of stone for a build, I know where to get them. In fact, I already have 2 double chests full of stone just right here. I know that's not too much. That's not too much if you consider, but at the same time, that's a lot, and that's way more than I will ever need. So what happens here? All the actual loot, all the actual items that I have gotten, are currently being stored in here. So this chest is not sorted at all. It's not sorted at all. It's nothing too fancy. So none of my treasures will get instantly transported into, you know, proper storage. So I still have to manually sort this chest, but trust me, guys, just this little thing, this little 5 filter array makes my life so much easier. If you consider that I can already infinitely generate diamond pickaxes and diamond chest plates, actually this one is also synthetic, that's a lot. It's gonna be a while before I run out of diamond blocks. With every diamond block being 9 diamonds, and every other instrument in my inventory except for shovel being syntheticable with a villager, yeah, that's a lot of diamond shovels that I need to go through to get rid of all of those diamonds. Okay guys, I know that I just wasted like 10 minutes of your time, of your life on this project, but bear with me. I think I figured out a way to make it even better. Okay, one final test. Let's take a look at how did we change the mining process of this base. Now, before it was just plain old find the wall, step 2, start digging. Now it is much more intricate. We take a minecart. It says that it's with hopper, but it isn't. We sit our butt inside the minecart and we press forward, which delivers us to the last unmined part of the area. At least I hope it will. I don't actually recall if did I finish this all the way through the time? Yes, it did. Actually, it actually didn't. It actually stopped. It did not stop in here, but it did stop on the next one. So that's a half win in my book. Okay. To fix that, I would actually need to put more unpowered rails in here, which is a bit of a bummer. We don't lose our entire speed on those little bumps. That's a bit of a bummer, but really not that big a deal, because if we start in here instead of there, we could actually use this tunnel as the comeback one. So once we're arrived here, we go, then we stop, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go, and we're done. So we flick the lever, possibly flick that lever too, maybe not, maybe yes. It doesn't really matter since we don't once again stop on those little speed bumps, and we basically drop all of our items into there. So after that, we take our minecart, place it on the track once again, turn around and enjoy the ride back to our base. Yeah, this is very much different from your regular old digging into a wall with your eyes closed and your finger on the left button of the mouse held. It has a lot of its own fails. In example, you kind of have to stop yourself and think when you put the minecart down. You kind of have to stop yourself and think when you are getting out of the minecart. And the worst part of this is that once I have digged out everything to the very last part of the central tunnel, expanding this thing will be a little bit of a witch, because I will have to have ice and water on me. I will have to have a bunch of rails on me. I will have to have a bunch of levers on me. I will have to consider all of those little things. But at the same time, okay, one bit of expansion costs 8 ice, 1 bucket of water, and say 8 power rails, for which we're getting 1, 2, 3 new tunnels. 6 new tunnels, in fact, because we have more tunnels on this side. So I say this is tiny bit better, okay? This is still better than regular old mining. This is still better than having no centralized mining at all. Even though I know that I will eventually just exhaust this area out of all of its minerals, but I'm okay with that. Now, another thing that I would have to consider is I would consider actually replacing the ice track with a minecart with a chest on it. But at the same time, no. I'm thinking that this will just, it will remove some of the grind of digging this all out, but I'm afraid that it will add some more, you know, some more stop, you know, just a full stop of your momentum once you are done mining, because you have to open a chest, put all the stuff into the chest, make sure that the chest runs off in that direction and then and not that direction. You have to actually consciously remember that you need to have enough even wood and enough iron to get a new minecart going for it. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work, even though you'd think that it will, because I'm getting the vibe from Mojang that they really want us to use storage minecarts for actual mining, the way they work. But at the same time, no, I just don't see myself carrying a bunch of wood and a bunch of iron and even a crafting table around just so I can get out of the mine and craft another storage minecart. So yeah, guys, that is this area done for now. Maybe I will upgrade my mining guild mining station for some another time. But for tonight, I think that's gonna be it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you leave a like, I would very much appreciate it. And yeah, if you have some more time to waste today on YouTube, there's gonna be a couple of videos to the right of me and my face, so you can subscribe to the left of me. Now, this has been Galore XP, to be continued, and I actually have to think about how to make this entire grave even better.